A mountain side ripped open with the force of 24 megatons. Mount St Helens, once a majestic peak in Washington State, US, began its terrifying transformation on May 18, 1980 at 8:32 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Weeks prior, seismic activity intensified, with over 10,000 earthquakes rattling the region, causing a massive bulge on its north flank, which grew 5 feet daily, reaching over 1.5 miles long. Small phreatic eruptions starting March 27th created 2 new craters in the ice cap, signaling the mountain's awakening. The morning of the 18th brought a 5.1 magnitude earthquake, triggering the largest recorded landslide in history, displacing 0.6 cubic miles of material at speeds exceeding 150 miles per hour. Within seconds, the north face collapsed, unleashing a powerful lateral blast, traveling at over 300 miles per hour, that leveled 23 square miles of forest in under 1 minute, destroying millions of trees and incinerating thousands of animals. The blast was so hot, it scorched leaves more than 20 miles away. Simultaneously, a vertical eruption column soared over 80,000 feet, or 15 miles into the atmosphere, spewing ash across 11 US states and into Canada, with visible ashfall in cities like Yakima and Spokane. The original 9,677-foot summit was reduced by 1,300 feet to 8,363 feet, creating a 1-mile wide crater over 2,000 feet deep. This catastrophic event, rated a volcanic explosivity index of 5, claimed 57 confirmed human lives, with 60 people initially reported missing. Mud flows known as lahars roared down the Toutle and Cowlitz river valleys, traveling tens of miles, destroying over 200 homes and 200 bridges far from the immediate blast zone. The ashfall alone measured several inches to feet in nearby towns, disrupting daily life for weeks and months, closing airports and roads across thousands of square miles. Air travel was grounded for days across large sections of the Pacific Northwest, and over 100 commercial flights were rerouted. Rivers like the Toutle were choked with debris, causing massive flooding. The sheer power released was equivalent to 24 megatons of thermal energy, reshaping the landscape forever. Recovery efforts took years and cost over $1.1 billion, impacting timber, agriculture, and tourism. This single eruption provided scientists with unprecedented data on volcanic processes and led to enhanced monitoring for other active volcanoes globally. Within a few years, new lava domes began forming inside the crater. An entire forest vanished in mere moments, a fiery wave erasing everything. Mount St Helens had forever altered its surroundings, not just for days, but for decades and centuries to come. The initial devastation stretched for hundreds of square miles, creating an eerie grey moonscape where lush green had once thrived. Recovery efforts truly began after the immediate chaos subsided, a monumental task costing over $1.1 billion as the region grappled with unprecedented damage. Timber industries faced catastrophic losses, with millions of trees destroyed, their livelihoods decimated across vast tracts of land. Agriculture also suffered immensely from the thick ashfall that coated fields and pastures, rendering them unusable for months, impacting local farmers severely. Tourism, which had flourished around the picturesque peak, collapsed as visitors were deterred by the scarred landscape and hazardous conditions. Scientists found themselves with an unparalleled outdoor laboratory, observing firsthand the resilience of nature and the raw power of geological forces. This unique event provided invaluable data on eruption dynamics ash dispersal patterns, and the long-term ecological succession in a devastated ecosystem. New monitoring techniques and warning systems were developed directly influenced by the lessons learned from Mount St Helens, leading to enhanced safety protocols for other active volcanoes worldwide. Within just a few years, signs of rebirth emerged, with pioneering plant species slowly recolonizing the seemingly lifeless ash plains. Inside the colossal crater, a new chapter of volcanic activity began, as lava domes gradually formed, a testament to the mountain's ongoing geological life. These new domes reached heights of thousands of feet, growing steadily within the 1 mile wide and 2,000 feet deep caldera. Wildlife populations slowly started to return, adapting to the radically transformed environment. Elk, deer, and bears eventually made their way back into the blast zone, finding new habitats among the downed timber and nascent vegetation. The Toutle River system, once a vibrant artery for fish and other aquatic life, was choked with millions of tons of debris and mud, requiring extensive dredging and rerouting efforts. Over 200 homes and 200 bridges had been obliterated by the lahars, or mudflows, that traveled tens of miles down the river valleys, necessitating massive reconstruction. Roads and airports across thousands of square miles remained closed for weeks and months, disrupting transportation and commerce. For over 100 commercial flights rerouted. The mountain's summit, reduced from 9,677 feet to 8,363 feet, stood as a stark reminder of the Earth's immense power. This permanent alteration of the landscape serves as a living museum for geological study, a profound symbol of destruction and renewal. The lessons from its May 18th, 1980 eruption continue to shape our understanding of the dynamic planet beneath our feet. 1,314 feet of peak, instantly gone. Mount St Helens truly reshaped itself on May 18th, 1980, leaving a colossal scar, a living testament to Earth's raw power and geological might. The previous chapter of destruction wiped out forests across hundreds of square miles, creating an eerie moonscape. But the story of recovery and transformation did not end there. Recovery became a monumental 9-figure task, eventually costing over $1.1 billion, a staggering sum, impacting the entire Pacific Northwest region for many years. Timber industries faced catastrophic losses, with millions upon millions of trees destroyed, their livelihoods decimated across vast tracts of land that once supported thousands of workers and their families. Agriculture also suffered immensely from thick ashfall coating fields, rendering them unusable for many months, impacting local farmers and their communities, severely hindering food production. Tourism, which had flourished around the picturesque peak, collapsed as visitors were deterred by the scarred landscape and hazardous conditions for more than a decade, affecting local economies significantly. Scientists found themselves with an unparalleled outdoor laboratory, observing firsthand the resilience of nature and the ongoing powerful dynamics of geological forces over extended periods. This unique event provided invaluable data on eruption dynamics, ash dispersal patterns, and the long-term ecological succession in a completely devastated ecosystem. A rare opportunity for study. New monitoring techniques and warning systems developed directly influenced by Mount St Helens, leading to enhanced safety protocols for other active volcanoes worldwide, safeguarding millions of lives. Within just a few years, signs of rebirth emerged, with pioneering plant species slowly recolonizing the seemingly lifeless ash plains, stretching for many miles, transforming the grey into green once more. Inside the colossal 1 mile wide and 2,000 feet deep crater, a new chapter of volcanic activity began, as lava domes gradually formed, reaching heights of thousands of feet, growing steadily within the new caldera. Wildlife populations slowly started to return, adapting to the radically transformed environment. For instance, elk, deer, and bears made their way back into the blast zone, finding new habitats among downed timber and nascent vegetation over time. The Toutle River system, once a vibrant artery for fish and other aquatic life, was choked with millions of tons of debris and mud, requiring extensive dredging and rerouting efforts, costing many millions of dollars and countless hours of work. Over 200 homes and 200 bridges had been obliterated by lahars, or massive mud flows, that traveled tens of miles down the river valleys, necessitating massive reconstruction efforts, taking many years to complete. Roads and airports across thousands of square miles remained closed for weeks and months, disrupting transportation and commerce for over 100 commercial flights, causing widespread delays and financial impact. The mountain's summit, reduced from 9,677 feet to 8,363 feet, stood as a permanent reminder of the Earth's immense power and its capacity for change. This permanent alteration of the landscape serves as a living museum for geological study, a profound symbol of destruction and renewal. Lessons from its 1980 eruption continue shaping our understanding of the dynamic planet beneath our feet for generations to come.